Welcome back to our trip to Arizona Baja SAE 2025.
We just got all of our suspension flanges on for our mounting of the suspension. We worked from front to back. They're all fully welded except for this one. We just got that one on today because it was kind of a little bit of time consuming to make sure we got the same thing on one side as the other. Yeah, they look really good. The backs we got all lined up, and these are feeling pretty good. One of our next steps is getting our CV axles cut to length and then re-welded. And once we can do that, we'll be able to get that length on, and then we'll be able to take our upright and throw on a whole tire and give it a spin, have that all finished up, which is really exciting.
If you've been up to date, you probably saw that Graydon was very stressed out in our last episode due to these uprights here taking a long time. So currently Graydon has just finished the third one, and we are about to put on the fourth upright, which is our last one we need to be able to attach the wheels to the car. We also got some bearings attached to these, and we put the hubs on, and we actually went to see if a tire and wheel and all that would fit, and it did. Earlier, our goal was to have this drivable by December. It's now February, and as you can see, it's still on this table. It's very exciting that we have the uprights done because now we are one step very close to having it on all wheels and on the ground, and we are very close to having our goal of drivable.
We actually got some springs in, so we got coils for the back and front. We got these from Midwest Spring and Coil in Mentone, Indiana. They gave them to us for free, which is awesome. Customized springs. So we've got the suspension almost ready. It's just going to be tuned. We do get different springs for the back and the front. The front, you want to be a little bit softer, and by that, it absorbs impacts gently because that's what's going to hit it first. So if I hit a rock, you want this to absorb the load. The back could be a little bit more aggressive, and there's more weight to carry in the back as well. This will be the driver, engine, and the gearbox. So these are going to take on more load and be stronger because they're not seeing as much force as the front. Another thing that we've been working on up here in the front is the brake and gas system. So the brake's going to be over here and sit underneath, and this is the pedal. So that sits up under there, and then we're also working on the gas pedal. So that's right now is just the fine tuning to get us ready to hopefully be able to be driving and rolling soon. All right, so we've ran almost all of the brake lines and the throttle cable, and right now we're just getting fluid into the line, and this is just a longer process because we got to do it to all four, and they've been full of air. It's just taking a little bit longer than we would have liked. The difference between this and doing the brakes of your car is you have to start from the beginning, and we've got all four of the calipers open, so it's just getting all the air out, and because the pedal is so small and there's no assist to it, it's just tedious back and forth. So it's not a one-person job at all. We need our cheerleaders, of course, and then we've got Keldon here who's actuating the brake, so he's getting the air out, and Graydon over here is opening the valve to release the air and then closing it so we can slowly pull the fluid through. For the wheel assembly, to start, we've got the axle that comes to the center from the front differential. So the axle comes through the upright and attaches to the hub, and the hub is where the wheel bolts on. Here. Attached to the upright, we've got the control arms that actuate it up and down that are attached to the suspension. Also attached to the upright is the steering column. So the rack and pinion is attached to the steering wheel, which isn't in right now. On this side of the upright is the caliper, and this is where the fluid's running to from the brake pedal. So the caliper attaches here onto our rotor, and the rotor goes around the bearing on the inside of the upright. We've got the brake pedal here, and it splits into two cylinders. So we've got two lines, one running to the front, one running to the back as a fail-safe. If one were to go off or to break or wear through, we still have two brakes, and we could fix that without any impacts. Is it close?
No!
Sorry.
It's frustrating because there's just so many parts. There's so many things that could go wrong. We have to kind of go through them one by one and try and figure out each one. In any one of these areas, if there's a leak or anything, it tends to kind of derail the whole system, and that's kind of where we're at. But we'll get there eventually.